Good morning, dear students. Today, in this video, we are going to start your lesson number 11, The Golden Goose. Warm up. Kindness is always repaid by kind acts. How was Jalhad rewarded? There was once a man who had 3 sons. One day, it happened that the eldest son wished to go into the forest to cut wood. And before he started, his mother gave him a fine rich cake and a bottle of water so that he might not suffer from hunger and thirst. When he reached the forest, he met a little old grey man who wished him good morning and said, "Do give me a piece of that cake you have in your pocket and let me have a sip of your water. I am so hungry and thirsty." But this clever son replied, "If I give you my cake and water, I shall have none left for myself. You must go your own way." And he left the little man standing there and went further into the forest. There he began to cut down a tree, but he made a false straw with his axe and cut his own arm so badly that he had to go home and have it bandaged. Then the second son went to the forest, and his mother gave him a good cake and a bottle of water, just as she had to his elder brother. He too met the little old grey man, who begged him for a morsel. Morsel means biter portion of cake and a sip of water. The second son too refused. After he had struck the tree several times, he cut his legs badly and had to be carried home. The third son was Jalhad. He was often made fun of by everyone. Jalhad said, "Father, let me go out and cut wood." But his father answered, "Both your brothers have injured themselves. You should better leave it alone. You know nothing about it." But Jalhad begged so hard to be allowed to go that at last his father said, "Very well, then go and get some water." When he got to the forest, he too met the little old grey man, who greeted him. Greeted means to address or say hello or welcome, and said, "Give me a piece of your cake and a sip from your bottle. I am so hungry." Replied, "I have only got a simple cake, but if you care to have that, let us sit down and eat." So they sat down, and when Jalhad brought out his cake, he found it had turned into a fine rich cake, and the water into excellent wine. Then they ate and drank, and when they had finished, the little man said, "Now I will bring you luck, because you have a kind heart and are willing to share what you have with others. There stands an old tree. Cut it down, and among its roots you'll find something." With that, the little man took leave. Then Jalhad at once began to cut the tree. When it fell, he found among its roots a goose whose feathers were all of pure gold. He lifted it out, carried it off, and took it with him to an inn, where he meant to spend the night. Now the landlord of the inn had 3 daughters, and when they saw the goose, they were filled with curiosity. Curiosity means interesting, a spirit of inquiry, as to what these wonderful birds could be, and each longed to have one of its beautiful feathers. The eldest thought to herself, "No doubt I shall soon find a good opportunity to pluck." Pluck means to remove out one of its feather. When Jalhad happened to leave the room, she caught hold of goose by its wing. But lo and behold, her fingers seemed to stick fast to the goose, and she could not take her hand away. Soon after, the second daughter came in and thought to pluck a golden feather for herself too, but hardly had she touched her sister than she stuck fast as well. At last, the third sister came with the same intention, but the other two cried, "Keep off, for heaven's sake, keep off." The younger sister could not imagine why she was to keep off and thought to herself, "If they are both there, why should not I be there too?" So she sprang means ran to them, but sooner had she touched one of them than she stuck faster to her. So they all three had to spend the night with the goose. Next morning, Dalla tugged. Tugged means kept somewhere inside the goose under his arms and went off, without least troubling himself about the three girls who were hanging on to it. They just had to run after him right or left as best they could. After a time, they all came to a town where a king reigned. Reigned means wearing the crown, the king or queen, whose daughter was so serious and solemn that no one could ever manage to make her laugh. So the king had declared that whoever should succeed in making her laugh would marry her. When Dullard heard this, he marched before the princess with his goose and its appendages. Appendages means attachment. And as soon as she saw these people continually running after each other, she burst out laughing and could not stop herself. Then Dull had claimed her as his bride, and the king, who did not much fancy him, as he had to give his daughter away in marriage in order to keep his promise. Good morning, dear students. So now we are continuing this video with the main course book of your English literature reader. So see lesson number 11, The Town Child, main course book, test your grammar. Page number 104. Now see the first exercise. Form plurals by adding s to the singular form. Now singular is given to you. You have to form plural of it. First, holiday, holidays. Second, state, states. Third, eyes. Now see the second question. Form plurals by adding es to singular form of noun. Now you have to add es and form plural by seeing the singular form. Match, matches. Dress, dresses. Glass, glasses. Now see the third question. Form plural by adding ies by dropping y. Now instead of y, you have to write ies. Now see how you will form plurals by this. Army, armies. Baby, babies. Story, stories. Now see the fourth question. Form plurals by adding ves by dropping f or fe. Now you have to drop f or fe from this and you have to add ves instead of it. Now see calf, calves. Thief, thieves. Wife, wives. Now see fun with vocabulary. Take the words closest in the meaning to the following. Crowd. Now you have to take the similar meaning which is closest to crowd. Crowded, too many in number. So this is correct. Meadow. Meadow means green pasture. We can say green pasture. So it is correct for what? Woods, dense forest. Wish, desire. Then see the second one. Tick the words opposite in meaning. Now you have to tick the opposite meaning. Scare, opposite of scare is plenty. Opposite of above is below. Opposite of dislike, like. Opposite of far, near. Opposite of everywhere, nowhere. Opposite of stormy, still. Opposite of victory, loser.